this way, if anybody misses our session, then you'll be able to pick it up on the newsletter that Mrs. Siller will be sending out. So thanks again for joining us today.
All right, so once again, we thank you for joining us. We are going to be sharing with you a few activities and games that you can share with your children as they strengthen their phonemic awareness skills. Today's activities will once again focus on phonemic awareness, the ability to hear the sounds and manipulate them. And we have provided a few materials for you to use. Most of the activities will just require your hands and your child's best listening self.
And hello, once again, I'm Mrs. Martinez. This is my first year as a reading specialist at Bolt Elementary, but I do have many years of teaching experience in 3rd grade, 6th grade, where I taught language arts, social studies, and in 8th grade as well, teaching language arts.
And my name is Cassie Newman, or Cassandra. This is my 14th year of teaching and working with 1st graders. It's my 5th year as a teacher here at Bolt. I am currently pursuing my degree and certification as a literacy specialist. So I'm very excited to have y'all here.
So on today's agenda, so we're answering these questions again. What is phonemic awareness? Why is phonemic awareness important, and how can you support your students' development at home? We do have some examples of phonemic awareness activities that we're sharing with you today, and also in the packets that you can pick up in the front lobby area. They're in a purple basket. If you've missed them and you're watching this session later, please feel free to go to that purple crate and pick them up. They'll be there. What is phonemic awareness? It is the understanding that spoken words are made up of individual sounds called phonemes. Being phonemically aware, students can hear all the sounds in the words. And again, we're focusing on the sounds, not the letters. So children who are children who are phonemically proficient, they're able to isolate sounds, blend sounds, segment those sounds into words, and manipulate sounds into words.
So phonemic awareness requires readers to notice how the letters and sounds are related to each other. It prepares readers for the print they will be encountering as they learn to read. Once again, as Ms. Martinez was just saying, we are focusing on the sounds. We are not showing the letters that make those sounds. We are just listening for the sounds. And it gives readers a way to approach sounding out and reading new words. So last time we had a session, our first session focused on the simplest, the more simple tasks right here of hearing the words in spoken sentences, the rhyming and alliteration. This time we're going to be working on more of the complex activities to increase their awareness.
So how can you support their development at home? There are several ways you can support their reading development at home, and our goal today is to demonstrate at least 3 of the activities that you can do with your child. These activities can be played at home, in the car, and pretty much everywhere. The items that you received in the bag will be used for today's activities.
All right, so the first activity, these activities, just a quick reminder, these activities are kind of more geared towards some ideas for parents to help their children. These are ideas that we are sharing with parents. You are more than welcome to practice them on the back end if you want to while we're kind of talking about it, if you'd like to practice it with your child. But we're kind of just trying to get some ideas out there for you to help encourage that development with your child. So the first activity is called Where's That Sound? And for this activity, this would be one of the materials that you would need. The puppet pattern that has a dog, a crocodile, and a snake, and then your 2 and 3 phoneme word cards. So how this works is that you would show a target or say a target sound and show a picture card. Have your child use that puppet card to identify where that sound is in the word, the front, the middle, or the end of the puppet. So let me show that to you real quick. So I have this little puppet pattern. I didn't get them all colored like I would like, but it's okay. So I've got the little dog. I'll focus on him first right here. The three are all the same. It's just a preference, whichever one your child might like to use or change it up. But I'm going to use the dog for right now. So obviously this is the beginning, the middle, and the end for what our words would look like. So if I have the word book, I'm going to show them book, the picture, and my focus sound is going to be the B. When I say the word book, where do you hear that sound? The beginning, the middle, or the end? So it helps your child to isolate that sound, segment it, listen for the sound at the different parts as they touch, kind of like the sound boxes that we used last time. Book. Oh, I hear it at the beginning, so at the front of the word. And then I can try it with a different one. Fish. My focus sound might be the I this time. I. Where do I hear the I when I say the word fish? Ish. I hear I in the middle. I. And they can just tell you where they hear that sound. It does work best with the 2 and 3 phoneme cards. If you want to try it with a 4 or 5 phoneme, you would just I would suggest adding some lines in there so that your child knows where the different areas are if you're going to extend it with the longer words. Do you have any questions on that one? I see you working on it. Nice. I like that.
Tell them, ask if that was with the first packet.
Was that the first packet?
They should be in the second packet. But if they weren't, we did include these cards in the first packet also. Did you have the first packet too?
No, I was out of town, so I never got the first packet.
Okay. So we can definitely get those. We can definitely get those for you. And put him in the front of the school for you to pick up, or if he's an in-person learner, we can get those.
Are you going to
we can send them.
Yeah, he's an in-person learner.
Okay, we can definitely get copies of those to send home with him.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you for letting me know. It still works with the other ones also. It's just easier, especially for his age and developmental. The 3 phoneme is going to be a great starting point for him.
All right, so this is activity 2, and here we're focusing on echoing. So if you'll take a look at, in your packet, you have something that looks a little bit like this. Let me see, Cassie, I don't know if I can scroll the slide just one more time. We're gonna go forward and back really quick. There you go. So this is the activity, the word list that I gave you that goes along with this book. And it's just a really fun book. You can do it with any book that you read with your child. You can just pick out some words that are maybe that have 3 and 4 phonemes for this activity as they're starting out. And this is just a great way for them to be able to hear the sounds, segment the sounds. And as they're developing their reading, this will also help them in spelling as well. So sorry, Cassie, go ahead and go back one more screen. There we go, perfect. So with this activity, what you're doing is you have your word list, and you're teaching your child all about echoes. And a really fun place to do this is a place where you have a lot of echoes. I know a lot of times bathrooms or different areas will have a garage. Maybe you can have an echo in your house. But you are doing the echoes, and you're going to say the word pan, for example. So instead of saying the word pan, you're going to break it up into its sounds. So you're doing and then they're having to listen very closely, and hopefully they'll say pan. And if they don't, of course, you can help them out for the first couple of words, and hopefully after doing it a few times, they'll get that practice and be able to be your echo. And of course, after they've mastered that, then they could actually segment the word, and you will be the echo. So that's just a great way for them to be the modeler, and you can help them out in that way. So this is, again, just a great way for them to hear the sounds independently and to be able to break that word up. And as they're listening and moving through developmentally through these activities, we're just building up on those skills. So I think it's a great way for them to hear it, to listen to it, to practice it. So, thank you.
All right, so this activity is called Words Within Words. And you can, for this activity, there's a couple of things that we provided, some 4 and 5 phoneme picture cards. You'll see some pages that have a star and a drum, a ladder and a lamp. And then we also have another word list that's just words, no pictures, that says phoneme deletion word list with words within words. What you're going to do for this one is show your child a picture, tell them the picture's name, or you'll say a word and tell them the name, just say the word to them, and they are listening for words within words. This is one of the more complex activities that that your child will encounter with the phonemic awareness activities that we're sharing. It takes a lot of thought. They have to be able to drop some sounds off, to be able to take a sound off and hear what is left whenever that sound goes away. In our classrooms, we are using our hands a lot because this is such a complex activity, to give them kind of an idea of where we're starting with the word, what a beginning is, and what the ending is. So I'm gonna show you my, right here again, my hands. Okay, so I've got this list and I've got all of these. Once again, we're not going to show the words to the kids. We are saying the word to them so that they can just listen for it. So I'm going to use the word cup, and I'm going to say the word cup, okay? And I'm going to break it where they can see my word. This is a representation. So I'd say the word cup, and then I would say, what is cup without the k? And they have to be able to tell you what is left, what's left behind once I delete that beginning sound. What word is inside of cup when I take that k off of it? So cup without k would be up, and up is what's left behind. So my next word, I'd look at the list and I would say, my word is bear, bear, bear. What is bear without the b? And what's left is air. Air is what's left after I take the b off. It does get a little bit more complex whenever you're looking at this list. These are going to be the easier ones that you want to start with. Once they start mastering the onset, that is just this single letter right here, you can move into something with the blends. These are going to be more difficult because you want to drop the k, and they want to be able to hear that loud is what is left. So this is a task that takes a lot of practice. So if they don't master it right away, it's okay. I know that we have a lot of kindergarten students that are using this or logged in right now. Our kinder students are joining in. This is something that we spend a lot of time with in first grade. Kindergarten, they are introduced, but we spend a lot more time on it in first grade. Do you have any questions about that? That one is a more challenging task.
She already said that.
Okay, so we wanted to go ahead and have some time for questions. If parents or students had questions about the activities that we presented today, or about anything else that they might be working on in the classroom that we might be able to help you with. He's trying to think of a question. Well, just know that you may not have questions now, but as you're working through the activities, you might have questions, and please feel free to contact us. Our information is here and available for you. We are always here and available for you. You could always use, email us or call us. We want to make sure that we're helping the parents help the students, because of course we know that just helps us all as a community. So thank you so much. And thank you again. We have a form here if you'd like to use your QR code. Hopefully that'll be a lot easier than our Zoom. But we have a QR code and we have the link there for a form to let us know if you have any questions or again, any information that we can share with you. But feedback would be fantastic.
And I'm gonna put this link in the chat real quick. I'm gonna copy and paste that in the chat if I can figure that out actually. Maybe there's the chat. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't have access to the,
Okay.
because I'm sharing my screen. It might be because I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, could be. I think I was.
I'm not sure, but we will get that link in there because we would love to have some feedback. Let me stop sharing really quick. Oh, there. Oh, let's see.
I think I can get it right here.
I think I just got it. Once I stopped sharing, it was able to work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
All a fun learning experience.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So thanks again, and we appreciate you attending today. And we will have one more session next month. At the beginning of next month. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Dylan will send those other pictures home with you, okay? So you can
Perfect. And I will message Miss Lee too, that way in case you forget, she'll ask you guys, or she'll at least know what you're talking about.
Sounds good. That's always a really helpful, yes, definitely really helpful to have that extra little reminder. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Yeah, good to see you.